Hi, everybody. I've been meaning to make some videos that I have some historical footage on CERN, and also I have some strange websites that seem to be stuck in another time period or so. So, the following is an excerpt from a live cast I did recently with UniRock and Testimonial Truth, and after that, I'll show some more stuff. So this is the website. It's CERN Origins, and if you go down to the bottom, you see it says 2000, the Exploratorium. So they have scientists make antimatter, and it's like live webcast from CERN, September 20th, 2002. Okay.
Wow.
Not so much live. And you'll need the real player to watch webcasts. Hey, millennials in the group, have you ever heard of real player? Probably not, because it's ancient, and this is like stuff from like all right, and this is crazy. Where is it? It's like, okay, it's got this slideshow. Here it is. Oh my gosh, this is great. All right, so first of all, you might notice an absence of their logo with the 666 steel. But so here they have some pictures. There's this car.
Oh my gosh.
What is
That's
that?
old school.
Dude, and it doesn't look that old. Like, I mean, it looks like, maybe a couple years old, but it's like, were these pictures taken in 89 or so? I don't know. Yeah. And then there's they have this Faraday cage, which is like, okay.
What?
I mean, yeah, all the roads within the complex are named after famous physicists, but this is like subliminal or something, because it's a cage looking. I guess it's just blinds, really, but it's all looks like a cage, and a Faraday cage is literally a cage. Okay, so there's these things. Engineers also considered design when building the utilities at CERN. These lampposts date the facility with a look that is several decades old. Well, and also from other dimensions. Like, what is this?
Yes.
And are these things functional? They have like swirl, like
lampshade,
that they can't be operational. What? And how would that be helpful as a lamppost to be all wonky? All right, so there's this little gem right here. Good thing women have other jobs besides housekeeping at CERN.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Cleaning staff aren't allowed in areas where radiation occurs. Okay. Do they know where that is? Is
that's
that
crazy.
specified with a sign that's coming off? That's not even like.
Yeah. This is like a sign from the 60s or the 40s, or I might even say like the 1800s. I don't know. I'm just
weird, right? Like, where the Nobel Prize winners gather.
Jet set.
And it's,
my heavens, that's a term from like the 60s or the 70s. I forget.
Like, I don't even know. Warding off potential pickpockets in CERN's hostel. CERN has a hostel? Like, what? Attention, pickpockets. And then it's in French. And then there's a little.
I wonder if they paid to put this up.
I want to. And when and why is it still up? Like, I don't. Okay, this is really weird. These decades-old stylish telephones are found throughout CERN. They provide more reliable at times, or they prove more reliable than cell phones. And then right here it says here, let me see if I can, wait.
This is strange, man.
I know, it's like bizarro world. Let's see. Yeah. I guess I can't like make it bigger, but this right here says evacuation, and it's got a little alarm. So, and it's all a padded like. Oh man.
Oh my goodness! I never thought about that. I mean, they probably have evacuation procedure. And crazy to think of.
Phone, it's got like bells at the top. Like, how is this phone going to be heard if they're all wearing hard hats and probably earplugs and what? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
that phone is from like let's say the 60s or 70s. I don't think the CERN was there then. I'm pretty sure they started in the 90s. I could be wrong.
You're talking,
Where
oh,
they are
CERN?
though.
Okay, well, I'll get to that in just a second. So the underground ring of CERN's largest accelerator traverses miles of farmland and vineyards. These cows are CERN's nearby neighbors. Yay! Little creepy
Radiated cows.
cottage. Yeah, and I wonder how that, that milk tastes and everything. Great. A mass of electrical cords complements CERN's sophisticated equipment in the anti-proton decelerator. Let's look at what that is. So this is an old picture right here at the top right. That is a picture. It looks to me, it looks strikingly much like the LHC's supposed predecessor, which was the LEP, the Large Electron Positron Collider. And well, I should just get to the Cernettes. So so there's this band called the Cernettes. Here they are. Oh boy, you guys. The Cernettes began when a patient CERN secretary was made to wait and wait and wait for the return of her permanently on shift physicist boyfriend. Does that mean he was dead? Like, what does that mean? Permanently on shift, like he's part of the equipment now. No,
He's
sick.
nailed
It's
to the
weird.
wall.
In an attempt to garner his attention, she asked physicist Silvano de Gerano to write a song about her life and got a few girlfriends to back her up. And she stepped on stage in '92 during CERN's annual Hadronic Music Festival. You guys remember those, right? No. And her song
Oh
is
my
titled "You
goodness.
Only Love Your Collider," and it's in
What?
'92.
You never spend your nights with me, and you don't go out with other girls either. You only love your collider.
In
You own
1992, You Only Love Your Collider. So can you guys still see this? Do you see Origins, or is it
Mhm.
or
Oh
is it
no,
the
I
CERN?
Horribless
Cernettes?
Cernettes.
Yeah. So that's them. That was probably at their recent reunion. Yeah. Smashing gig. Get it? Smashing, haha, because they collide. Yeah. So this is really loud.
Oh,
This is crazy though. They have video, like this is it's disturbing, but
we can see it. We just can't hear it. Yeah.
well, lucky you. Anyway, it's creepy music, and let's fast forward a little bit because it gets really good when they. Yeah, that's at the Hadronic Fest there. Here's their hit song, "Surfing the Web," which I believe was '92, maybe '93. Were you guys surfing the web in '93? Surfing already the web? No, they didn't
Oh
have enough to
no.
surf.
No,
Anyway,
no.
it's
96
bizarre.
maybe barely, but
Exactly,
it's very
exactly.
bizarre.
And
I just did a
this
video showing all the dances they do, like at CERN. You've seen those.
right. So they have all these like and he was an anti boy in an anti world. He had an anti girl. All this stuff like
That
and
just is evil. I don't know. I'm not trying to
okay, here it
sound.
is. Yeah. So this is their Collider song, and it's like you only love your Collider. And it talks specifically about waiting long hours for someone to come home. Look at this, the radiation light is going off. It's like
Oh my gosh.
it's ridiculous, right? It's anyway. Yeah, so I have a video already
That's
started.
ridiculous even for 93. I'm
I
sorry.
I agree, and it's bizarre world that these girls, and by the way, they were in the first picture on the World Wide Web. It was of a band called the Cernettes. Also, if you notice, LHC, Los Horribles Cernettes, is, well,
Uh-huh.
LHC. And so that's reminiscent of it wasn't the LEP, which is what's shown there. Which, why are they in, seriously, they're making just a music video in, next to a freaking collider. And there wasn't a collider in '92 that I mean, that people were told about.
It shows their attitude. They just seem so like when I was in the military, I was around a lot of equipment, and I couldn't go near the stuff without getting screamed at, like
Exactly.
this stuff has to be much more dangerous than anything I've ever been near.
They're all,
So
oh,
it's just weird.
you know what would be great? Turn on the radiation lights. Yeah.
I mean, for real, we're gonna F around like that, at the particle collider, and like, oh, don't worry about it. There's still some antimatter in that one tank, but don't worry about it. It's not.
It won't hurt you.
We have to shock it with a laser anyway to excite it for the. I mean, for real,
Yeah.
they do that. They call it tickling.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous.
Isn't that strange? All the terminology is so strange.
Man, and I think tickling antimatter with a laser to excite it to collide it with matter is a really bad idea, like all the way around. I just
Thank
think
you. I'm
ridiculous.
too.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. Like, I know they got to have fun. Okay. I get all that because some people are like, oh, they're just having fun. But, the thing is, this shows their progression. Because if you look now at this and then you look at what we've seen in the last, I don't know how many years, but, just like last year where they did the Goddard tunnel opening and there was them jumping around, goats.
Yeah.
And
doing murderous
ghosts.
raping ceremonies and
Yeah.
basically metaphorically showing that they were going to kill everyone and anyone who resisted would be made an example of, and so
Giant-headed guys worshiping a clock, which is honestly what they showed. Like, no joke. Anyone could see it, not interpretation, fact. It just goes beyond science to me, but
it's ritual, absolutely, and it's
their beyond
dark.
science. It is dark. It's horrible.
So if you'd like to watch the rest of that live cast, you're welcome to. That's what the cover to the video looks like. It's like kind of long, so sorry, but it's a good one. Here is just a brief sort of history of CERN that I found, and this stuff did not exist prior to, I don't know, very recently. I don't know exactly when, but I know I've been looking since about 2008 or so when they turned on, and I've been trying to find the predecessors of the CMS experiment at CERN, which is the big red pretty door of the LHC. Anyway, that stuff didn't exist, but now it does. These images are 1952 CERN, and they were indeed building tunnels, and they were indeed doing particle collision even back then. And it was even antimatter. So retrocausation, which is backwards cause and effect, and it seems that our history is literally being rewritten. Here's a bunch of business guys going and checking out the machines. Anyway, yeah, go ahead and enjoy. I'm gonna play some music.
it's not who you are in real life. It's perfectly normal to pretend it's alright. Reach inside, tear it out. You don't want to stop, just because you're afraid you might not come back. You don't know you're already gone. Maybe whatever you'd like to be is perfectly normal to suffer from insanity. Admitting it's not who you are in real life. It's perfectly normal to maybe whatever you'd like to be. It's perfectly normal to suffer from insanity. Admitting it's not who you are in real life. It's perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal to mimic. Guess I left my mind wide open, hoping no one would read my thoughts. Suppose I lost my head that night, 'cause where my mind was, I forgot it. Now I don't know anything. I can't remember shit. I'm starting to search for myself. Remind me where I cannot find. I lost my wits. I daydream, I daydream, I daydream, I daydream, I daydream, I daydream, oh, I daydream, wait, I don't know why I can't find you. I just drive evermore.
What you're looking at right here, these computer images are from the 70s, and they're actually particle collisions that went on in the LEP, the Large Electron Positron Collider, which collided positrons, which are antimatter, with electrons, which are matter. And I just can't tell you how insane I think that is. They actually create the particles of antimatter and then collide them with matter, and I'm talking beams of them, so that they can watch the decay, which is just the briefest of nanoseconds, and it may not even get any results, but what they're looking for is dark matter, and I think it may even be the same thing as antimatter. It's messed up, guys. Anyway, let me know if you'd like me to make some more historical CERN videos and go into more depth. I don't know how much depth you guys would like me to go into, but yeah, just let me know. And thanks for watching. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, and much love to everybody.